This is Ryan Elliott for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. Delighted to be joined by the new IBF featherweight world champion, Kid Galahad. First and foremost, congratulations.
Thank you.
You've been saying all week it's been a long time coming. How does it feel it's finally here?
I can't, words are not even. It's just weird, innit? Because it's not even like.
Sorry, mate.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Just put that there. Thank you. It's not even. It's just a mad one, innit? It's not even sunk in yet, and. I can't wait to go home and see my mum and dad, well, my mum, and see all my family and that,
While we're on that, all the people that have been on this journey with you, Kid, what does it mean not only to do it for yourself, but, like you said, your family, but also the Ingle gym have been there since you were 13 years old too?
Yeah, first of all, of course I did it for myself. I come from nothing. All my life I've always been doubted. People always, no one ever gave me a chance. I was that little, people used to look at me like I'm a piece of dirt on the floor. And no one ever gave me a chance in life. And now look, I'm IBF champion of the world, and I'm gonna be champion for a long time. And Brendan, was the first person. To be fair with you, my grandparents, my nana and my nana and my granddad, they always give me a chance. They always believed in me. And I come from a big family of 9, and I'm the middle child. And it's just a weird one, when there's that many in that family, it's hard, to really do anything. Anyone spend any time with you and everything else. And, I met Brendan and he was it, he spent all the time. He spent time and educated me, and put me on the right path in life, And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have this, I wouldn't have anything I've got now. I'd probably be locked up or dead. Because before that point, all my role models were drug dealers and gangsters. Come from an area in Liverpool called Toxteth, and that was it. That's all I seen. I never seen, people who were. I never seen anyone who had a job or a doctor or a dentist. The only people who had money or had anything in my life who I seen were gangsters and drug dealers. Then I moved to an area in Sheffield called Upper Thorpe, and it was the same again. And until I met Brendan, all I ever wanted to be was the biggest and baddest gangster. And then when I met Brendan, I knew this was my calling in life, and that's when I changed. I wanted to be the best, one of the best fighters to ever live.
It was a spiteful, clinical performance. What do you think Brendan would have made of that tonight, Kid?
It would have been over the moon, I can picture him right now, and he believed in me. He always said it, and I'm just over the moon, Did it for me and him.
You threw over 1,000 punches. You were so accurate, so crisp. Yeah, I was looking at the stats on DAZN after that. You were so busy. After everything that happened with the disappointment of the Warrington fight, were you determined to just make sure this wasn't left to the judges?
100%, no matter what I do now, I'm going to bring my own judge and referee. And, to be fair, even when I was in the fight, I never thought, I didn't even know who was winning the fight or anything. All I was focused, I was thinking, I've got to make sure this fight cannot go to it. I've got to absolutely lick this kid. And that was it, I remember Nassim Ahmed said to me, don't ever leave the fight to the judges. Always bring your own referee and judges and smash them to pillar to. And that was all my, from round to round. I never thought, I never actually thought I would win the fight. I just thought I've got to go in there and smash this kid. And I'm going to smash this kid. That was it. And Jazza could have hit me with the truck today, and I always ate that shot up like that. Just kept on going. That's how focused I was.
With Jazza there, you saw him pulled out after 11 rounds. Do you think it could have pulled even a bit sooner the way you were ploughing it on him at the end?
I don't know, because the thing is, it's a world title and Jazza deserves it. He's trained hard, he's fit, he's strong, and I don't know. I think it was the right call from them because they know Jazza. Jazza's fit, he's on job, and I've sparred rounds and rounds with him, and he's tough and he can dig, And the thing is, what else? If you're going to leave it for a fight, you leave it for this because it's the world title. It's not like, he's fighting for some little Mickey Mouse title. This is the IBF World Championship. So you can give it to, let him, to the end. And he did. And, I don't know, you might have seen it different, but to me, I thought he was still in the fight at some points, to be fair with you. I didn't ever think, it was one-sided. I don't know. I was just focused on going there and just making sure, I smash him.
In terms of what comes next for you, do you need to come and have a homecoming fight now and parade this belt in front of the people of Sheffield?
I want to bring it back to Sheffield and put on a fantastic performance on my own, Sheffield arena.
Just to talk about some names in your division, Kid, there's some great fights out there. Firstly, does the Leigh Wood fight only interest you if he's elevated?
Yeah, if he gets elevated, but I doubt it, you know, when the thing is, you know, he had a fantastic performance the other week. I'm over the moon, you know, Leigh Wood, he actually is from the Ingle gym, and when he went into that fight, he did everything what, he learnt in the Ingle gym. I've known Leigh Wood since I was about 13, 14, and he actually trained alongside me for all these years. And when he went in that ring, that's what he did. He went in there, and he deserves it, you know, he's been in this game a long time. And, you know, he's been boxing, I think, since he was 8 years old or something. And he's had those ups and downs, but you know, he deserves to win that. I'm over the moon for him.
Josh Warrington was down here on punditry duty tonight, watching and calling your fight. He's got his own big fight September 4th that he's got to come through. If he wins that, do you think we'll see it again at some point?
Yeah, hopefully, you know, but I doubt it, you know, because he won't want this smoke. You know, if he does, I'll be happily to go back down to Leeds, and I promise you now, I will pull him from pillar to post. But you know, listen. He's got a hard fight with Laura, and you don't know, you know, it's a tough fight. Hopefully he pulls it through. I want him to, you know, to pull it through. I'd rather him to, you know, to get back to where he belongs. He's an English fighter, and I'll always back him.
Now, Barry, I don't want to keep you too much longer. I appreciate your time. So what I'm going to ask is, show up your belt to the camera, and final message to all those that got behind you this week.
Yes! IBF champion of the whole world, me. IBF champion of the whole world.
Kid Galahad, thank you very much, and congratulations again.